All right, hey guys, my name's Tom, and today we're going to be talking about the 2022 comedy film Sonic the Hedgehog. This film stars James Marsden as Tom, Jim Carrey as Eggman, who does a fantastic job, Ben Schwartz as the titular character Sonic the Hedgehog. Idris Elba plays Knuckles, who is a really interesting character throughout the entirety of the film, and I feel like they do a really good job at exploring where he comes from and his backstory, and to becoming a friend of Sonic, by the end of the film, and becoming part of that fist-pumping crew at the very end. I really like that. That was a very wholesome thing. So essentially the film is about Eggman. He's stuck in that weird little portal place that Sonic put him at the end of the first movie, and then he concocts some experiment thing. I gotta stop myself here, guys, because what you're about to see would be the worst goddamn synopsis of a film ever made, ever done. So I'm just gonna fast forward it, and I was too lazy to refilm it, so I thought I'd just do this effect. So here you go, on to the next bit. I have a few thoughts on this film. Number one, Sonic is an animated Deadpool. The way he's just hilarious in his lines, in his commentary and everything else like that mid-fight really resonates and reminds me of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I also thought that Tom and Katie, I feel like their names were Sonic's parents, they served no real purpose in this story at all. They didn't need to be in there. There was no point. All they did was they were at the start, they went away to a wedding. They should have stayed at the wedding the entire time until the end of the film. Brought them back around the halfway point, and then even then when they're in the film, like Sonic's doing most of the heavy lifting in terms of the storytelling, and then also Eggman. And yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Jim Carrey is phenomenal in this film, as per he is in every other film that I see him acting in. He's just so good at physical comedy. I dare say he's the best physical comedian that I've ever seen, and I feel like has ever existed. And I feel like a fair few fans would share that sentiment with me, because he's just so consistent, and he's been consistent through his entire career, and just his facial expressions, physical comedy, there's no one to top him. I don't know who's going to top him. He's just so good. Overall, I thought the film was pretty good. It was a bit formulaic. It could have done a few things a bit differently. I mean, I thought that dance scene at the pub was just so cliche. You could have mixed it up a little bit. I do understand that it's a kids' film and it's easy to digest for these kids and it's easy to do and yada yada, but also at the same token, as parents taking the kids to the film to watch it, and you want to entertain them at least a bit more than seeing this. I mean, I've seen that dance fight film, that dance scene in films like American Pie, The Wedding. I've seen it in Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously. No, but I've also seen similar things in Paul. Like there's a fight scene in a pub there. There's also Fight Club. There's a friggin' fight scene in a pub there. Hot Fuzz. There's all these centric kind of films have a central fight in a pub at the very end or in the middle of it. And I feel like they could have gone somewhere else, especially for a kids film. I don't know, just explore a jungle a bit more or something else like that. I don't know. I just thought it was a bit weak in the storytelling, but that's okay. It was good. It was a good ride. I did find myself checking my phone a few times, which is always a telltale sign if I'm not enjoying the film as much as it should be. I mean, yeah, it's about, I'd probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10, to be honest with you. Nothing amazing. I thought the first one was a lot better, had a bit more charm to it, a lot more charm actually. This just kind of felt like it was carrying on and trying to piggyback off the last film's success. I'm not saying that it wasn't a bad film at all, but I feel like it was a 6 out of 10, 6.5 at best, and you'd probably watch this on a cheap Tuesday if you were going with your nephew who was pretty keen to see it. Those are my thoughts. Hope you enjoy.